It is a true honor to be here tonight, to honor the First Amendment with all of you, and to honor those who have dedicated their careers to exemplifying its principles. I just spoke at the University of Wisconsin-Madison a week and a half ago, go Badgers, and every year they sort of move the schools around inside that stadium of about 50,000, and they put the journalism students front and center this year for me. And I looked down at them and all these eager young minds, and I said, there's no more important a time to be a journalist than right now, and I truly believe that. We need these young minds more than ever. Tonight we're going to recognize the achievements of New York Times executive editor Dean Baquet, Florentine Films documentary filmmaker Lynn Novick, recently retired host of NPR's All Things Considered, host Robert Siegel, and BuzzFeed Vice President of Legal and Associate General Counsel Nabiha Syed. Yeah, I'm with Nabiha. I actually heard a story about you as I was leaving the newsroom today. My assistant, who was amazing, she's going to be running ABC probably in a couple of months. Apparently she had you in class, so we'll have to talk about that afterward. Of all of the people I just mentioned, I know freedom of the press is the core of their work. It's really the core of all of our work in this room, and we must never stop pushing back against those who seek to chip away at it, from those who seek to keep us from telling the story, and to keep us from holding really all sides accountable. We often talk in our newsroom about equal opportunity hypocrisy, and there's plenty of it to call out on all sides in Washington. We are at a defining moment. We've said this over and over again, and we're grateful here to the attorneys and the staff of the Reporters Committee for standing alongside us and steadfastly defending the freedom of the press. It's easy to say, but we cannot be offended or even affected by the noise, by the rhetoric we hear in describing the press these days. We must not waver in our mission to bring information to the people. We've all heard the rhetoric, and you don't need me to tell you that journalists are not the enemies of the people. We're supposed to give people a voice. All across this country, we're supposed to ask the questions that they demand we ask every single night and every morning and all day long in this world of 24/7. We are the fourth estate, the important check on power that keeps this brilliant democracy going. And behind every byline, every camera, every microphone are the journalists who work hard every day, as I know, with fewer and fewer resources. We often joke, and I'm sure you joke, both in print and in broadcast and on cable, that at 5:30 we essentially throw out the top of the newscast every night, asking ourselves, what's the Times going to break? What's the Washington Post going to break at 5:30? You guys have become very smart at dictating the storyline for the rest of the night. And it's been an extraordinary thing for me to watch, the resurgence of the print media. Not only I still like the hard copy in the morning, but all day long online. And our own teams at ABC and across the networks, you know, the evening newscasts are growing. We've seen an audience that we haven't seen in 22 years since Peter Jennings was at the desk. And I don't say that to pat our team on the back or to pat you all on the back. I say it because I think it's actually a sobering reminder of what the audience is hungry for. It shows you that they do care, they are engaged, and one of the byproducts of one of the most tumultuous elections of our time, perhaps the most tumultuous that we've witnessed, is that people want us to break through the noise. And I think it comes with tremendous responsibility, and I know that all of us here sitting in this room don't take that chair at an anchor desk, that live shot location, or that byline in print for granted. Much has been said and written about the state of news, and I hope we're here tonight to simply celebrate the best of it. We're here to recognize the hard work, the dedication to tell the story. Ensuring journalists can do their jobs to inform the public, free from interference from the government, it's at the core of our democracy. The free press transcends partisan politics, and I know that seems more and more difficult and challenging every day, but I commend everyone in this room for staying true to that. It's a value that no matter who's in office, we fight vigorously to defend. Tonight, I hope we all leave a little more inspired, a little more hopeful, and with a renewed focus on what's truly important right now. And to get us started on the journey of the evening, it's going to be a great evening ahead. Join me in welcoming Reporters Committee Chairman David Boardman, and let me just tell you a little bit about David. He's the Dean of Klein College of Media and Communication at Temple University, a former journalist obviously himself, and now responsible for fostering the next generation of storytellers. And as I say, that's one of the most important jobs of all, because we need their hunger, their strength, their commitment now more than ever. So ladies and gentlemen, David Boardman.